Scott Hamilton in the house.
Yes, hello. After some Zoom complications, here we are again. Thank you all for joining me. I am Jen Carpenter. I am providing resources to entrepreneurs and business owners that are starting out or growing their business and bringing resources together to provide value for figuring out all the things when you need to know, do I really need this? Do I really need that? So today here, actually, I am Jen Carpenter. I take the worry and stress out of running, growing, and starting your business by basically helping you reduce risk and uncertainty, saving you time and money, and I will do my best to connect you to the resources you need to grow your business. We all deserve to have affordable legal representation and information security options with identity theft protection to help business owners and their employees live more and worry less, basically. So, Scott, we're on round two here. So I'm going to have you
Take
introduce
two.
yourself again. And
Sure.
here we go. Scott
Deep,
Hamilton,
first of
not
all,
Scott
deep breath.
Hamilton,
I
Scott
am not
Humphreys.
Scott Hamilton, even though
I
they
know,
like to call me
Scott
that.
Humphreys.
Thank you, Jen. A pleasure to be on your show. And just by way of introduction, my name is Scott. I am the founder of the Right Path Marketing. We're a marketing agency that specializes in web design, content-first web design. I think it's important to make that distinction. We also do search engine optimization and Google paid ads. We offer a very comprehensive complimentary SEO and website review for companies in the trades. And I'd be happy to provide that to any listeners who have businesses that want to see how they're showing up and how they can not only attract more clients to their site, but convert them once they get there. We put a very heavy focus on the messaging, which I was trying to indicate when I said we do a content-first approach to our creative work.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I said that Scott and I just actually went through a brief overview of what he actually does when he meets with someone for a consultation, looking at website SEO, paid ads, and starting to work with him in the future. And he'll be a resource to you as you grow your business and your needs grow. So we just went through that. Anyone that meets with him is going to get a ton of value out of that. So it was fantastic, and I learned a lot. So, Scott, please tell me how you're currently helping someone grow their business.
All right. Yeah. So we're wrapping up a photographer's website this week. What I'm really excited about is that while he's been a photographer for 22 years, his business is relatively new. It's a few years old, and first of all, we took a lot of the work that he has now, we put it on the website, but before we even did that, we did something that you don't see with a lot of photography websites. I sat down with him for 90 minutes over coffee, asked him a bunch of questions about his business. What makes his approach different? He's an event photographer, so he has a special niche audience there. Does weddings, corporate events, charity events, sports photographies. He's been doing that for quite some time. And so we were able to design a site that has a lot of great copy on it, really brings his brand out, tells his story, gives the reader not just the benefits, which you see a lot on websites, but the process, the solution he offers, and the result. How it makes you feel, how you can be more present at your event, how you can capture these immortal moments that are these keepsakes that you'll treasure for a lifetime, and making sure that messaging is on there. We also worked with him on some of the SEO elements, putting some of the location specific references to where he's based out of to help get that local SEO. We're working with him on his Google business page right now. One of the things we do is we complete with our services, we give our clients 10 posts. We do the creative and we put 10 posts together on the Google business page. It's a very underutilized free resource, the Google business page, and yet in a very short time, I mean, I've had mine for only a few months because my business is relatively new. We're getting traction on it. If you are active there right now, it's a great opportunity for businesses. And you don't necessarily have to be a local business to take advantage of it. If your business is more spread out, it still helps you with your online visibility. But so we're helping this photographer. He is subscribed to. We have this website maintenance and care plan, which includes hosting. What we include in it too, at least in our premium level, is 1 free hour of content updates. So, for example, if he has pictures from a recent shoot that he has done, we'll put them up on the website for him. And I think it's a great, we want our clients to be ongoing clients, not one and dones. And we have a great relationship with him already, and a great plan for us to continue to keep his website this living, breathing, evolving thing that's continued to market his business.
Yes. It's so great to know that they have all the value of not having to worry about that with you, that they can have you continually, optimizing the website if needed, updating and also adding. So that's one less thing they need to do to be able to have you add their content, their videos, their images, whatever it may be, on an
Mhm.
ongoing basis and continue to work with you. What are some of the few key points? I've learned from you, obviously, that having a website is extremely important for many different reasons, credibility, all of these things. What are the top 3 reasons, if you're really looking to get started and just have something going at least, what's important in a website, the main 3 reasons why you want to really, or whatever, however many you want to give, but it's important to get these things in place?
You know, I, I'm going to actually take a step back with that question, Jen. Well, it's hard to imagine a business without a website in this day and age. I don't think you tackle it that quickly if you're just starting out.
Right.
I think
Yes.
you need a business plan before anything else,
Yes.
because the website should be something that helps you reach the goals of your business plan,
Yes.
whether it's to be an effective sales and marketing piece, to automate some processes, collecting,
Yes.
if you have a lead funnel, is that the term? Oh, lead magnet, excuse me, a lead
Yes.
magnet. See,
Yes.
I know my industry so well. But you have some goals associated with that, and you
Yes.
really, before you do that, you want to understand what your unique selling proposition is, what your secret sauce is,
Yes.
who your competitors are, what your packages are. You really need to get all of that together, a
Yes.
plan, before you can actually do a website. So the importance of the website is that it's going to help you achieve those goals. What I like to say, it should be a 5-star employee for your business. So whether it's
Okay.
being, you hear the language, a 24/7 salesperson. I agree with that. I think that that's why we focus so much on clear messaging. When you get to
Yes.
the website, within a couple of seconds, you need to know the results and solutions that company provides to its best clients. So I hope that
Yes.
took a spin off in a different
No,
direction there. But
exactly.
I think jumping right in and doing your logo on your
Right.
website before you have a plan, before you have a
Yes.
brand, is a mistake in my eyes.
Yes. Yes. And it's interesting that that's exactly the path that I've been on. So it's the right path, actually, that I've been on
Yeah.
since I've learned more about running a business. I have a basic, obviously, website of the services that I offer, but I will be moving forward in the future to have a, one pager with all of these things. So it's exactly the path I've been on to learn more of what my business plan is, how to run a business, all of these things and step by step. So that is exactly the right direction, right? Um, that most people should go on is what I'm getting at. When you're getting more serious and really starting to move forward, you don't necessarily need all those other things first. Um, the key elements I'd say maybe to generating leads. You touched on several things about what's important on the website, but more about actual, lead generation when the time comes for the website to do that for you.
So I talked about it earlier. I'm a big proponent of that Google business page being fully complete and getting reviews up on it as well. I think I heard the other day that
Yes.
If you get to 5 reviews, your visibility with your Google business page increases like 200%.
Okay.
And now, maybe in a year or two, it might be 10 or 15. Maybe this opportunity of which I speak might be more tapped into by them, but that would be a good thing because it's a free service. And
Great place to start.
there are little things you can do with it too, like posting regularly to it. No one really thinks to do that.
Okay.
But if you post pictures to, or post, the same type of post you do to your LinkedIn and to your
Okay.
other social media, um, images of you and you at work and your office are very useful on that. Google's AI does tend
Okay.
to favor those as opposed to stock photos. I do a lot of graphics on mine. I have a few brand photos I post to it. Um, there's a general rule of thumb out there that you hear with search engine optimization, broadly speaking, that it takes at least 6 months of posting content to see results. Quite frankly, I think it takes longer than that if you're doing organic content and you're just putting it out there into the internet and you're expecting people to find you via search, unless you have some real obscure thing. But then there has to be some volume, like some search volume for whatever that you're targeting.
Okay.
But if you're doing some of the things for that local SEO, the Google business page, optimizing that, we have clients seeing results a lot quicker. I'm not promising like number one or anything like that, but if you put the time in, to doing the little things both on the Google business page, on your website, things that I don't want to get overly technical here, but when you type in a search, sometimes you'll see a list of a few companies in your organic search section. Sometimes the number one isn't going to stay there for very long because they don't really put anything other than the company name in the display. Whereas, maybe second or third might have, a tagline along with the
Hmm.
title that if you're an ideal client, you can identify it, and then a description below it.
Okay.
So showing up like that, there are a lot of little things you can do with SEO, and really one of them is go all in on your Google business page.
I think that right there is a ton of great tips. I haven't had heard you talk about, posting to the Google business page and the 5 reviews, using images when you're posting, and how much time it really does take, but a little bit of small effort into it that, you can really organically grow from there, it sounds like.
Yeah, you can. I think even if you're
The
not,
start.
yeah, even if you're not a local trade business and you have clients all over the country, you're a coach, for example, you can still benefit from that Google business page because it will contribute to your overall online visibility and help with your website's authority score, quality score if you have both the Google business page and your website.
Okay, having both, definitely.
Mhm.
So even from our conversation earlier, I had wrote down that basically Scott is going to get you faster results, more visibility, and someone he worked with is getting 3 to 4 inbound leads a month. Was that with paid ads or organic on that one?
It was a organic. They had a very full Google business page. So,
Okay, so
and
that
we
right
also
there is
did things
huge.
with their website too. We kind of
Yes.
did things with, uh, I'll get technical here, title tags, meta descriptions,
Okay.
very strategic. The back end stuff, it's called Schema Co. Really did a lot of things that sometimes a lot of
Wow.
web developers overlook. Um,
Okay.
but one thing I want to emphasize too, I mean, getting traffic, while that's important, you need to convert them when they get to the website. And
Yes.
that's something we spend a lot. That's why when we work with a client, we sit down with them, we understand their brand, we get all the messaging down with them first before we even start to design. And then we start to design and we build around the content that we have. So again, it's a reflection of your brand. It should serve you like a salesperson. There's also a strategy with making the homepage be more of a sales funnel, having calls to action there, good looking calls to action button, a flow, a story, really putting the visitor first, and one big call to action at the bottom. Um, And I think, the messaging and getting those leads to convert is as important, if not more important, than getting the
Yes.
people there, right? You can get people there a
Yes.
variety of ways. You can hand out your business card and get someone
Right.
there, but if they're not compelled, or if it's unclear exactly the solution you provide and the results it's going to bring, it's not going to, engage people.
Yes. I always like when I go to a website and it says right away who it is, what it's about, what the outcome's going to be. Those are the
Yeah,
ones that stand out to me from what I've learned from you. So I've learned so much, even in this conversation
thank you.
altogether. So I hope this has been a ton of value to people in my network. I will be sharing this on my YouTube and LinkedIn profile in a post here, but in general on my YouTube channel. You can connect with Scott and I on LinkedIn as well. Scott Humphreys, I'm Jen Carpenter. Anything else you'd like to add specifically, or how someone should get in touch with you to be able to work with you, Scott?
Well, our website's therightpathmarketing.com. The is in the URL and in the company name. Uh, if you want to be a jerk and buy the one without the URL, Right Path Marketing, feel free. It's $1,000 or more right now to buy. But yeah, the rightpathmarketing.com.
Excellent. And someone should just book a call on your calendar there?
Yeah, the contact page has the calendar. We could do a 30-minute discovery call, or if they're ready, we can jump right in and do the complimentary SEO and website consultation, which I walked you through earlier. It's something that, like you said, we try to give a lot of value during that conversation,
Yes.
and try to help them. We want to give them information that they can take away and help with their online visibility and with their ability to convert more clients as well.
Yes, and you do just that. So thank you so much for your time. I hope this
You're
has been
welcome.
extremely valuable to everyone listening today. And I think we got it in 15 minutes. So I'm super excited. Um,
Nice.
have a great rest of your day and thank you
Thank
for
you.
your
You
time.
too.